Being a statistical programming language, R excels at all things math, whether it's complicated linear algebra or simple addition and subtraction. To show some of this, let's open up a new text editor area by clicking Ctrl-Shift-N and saving it by using Ctrl-S on your keyboard. We can name it basicmath.r. So in here, simple things first, such as 1 plus 1, hitting Control-Enter puts in the console and you get 2, much as expected. Now, a little more complex than that, you could string 3 of these together, such as 1 plus 2 plus 3, which should get us 6. This can go on so forth and so on. Same thing with subtraction. 7 minus 5. And of course you can string these things together. 8 plus 9 minus 6. All that basic math works. Similarly, multiplication. 3 times 4 gets 12. And again, you can string them together. 4 times 3 times 2 gets 24. Division is similar. 4 divided by 2 gets 2. However, that gave us back an integer result. Now let's say we were to divide 4 by 3. Basic math tells us that should not give us an integer, that should leave us with a decimal. And accordingly, R does that for us. Other programming languages, when you do division, it only gives you the integer portion. In R, it's for statistics, it's for numerical computation. It gives you the entire number, the entire decimal. However, being math, we do have to worry about complex expressions. Sometimes you might put together a formula and you need to understand in what order R is going to compute that. Fortunately, R follows the standard PEMDAS rules. That's P-E-M-D-A-S, PEMDAS. That's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So, for instance, putting in 4 times 6 plus 5 should yield 29. That's because R first multiplied 4 and 6, then took that result and added 5. That makes sense because multiplication comes before addition. Now, however, if you wanted to add 6 and 5 and then multiply that result by 4, you need to use a grouping parenthesis. That's 4 times, open the parenthesis, 6 plus 5. And that gets you a very different result. You may notice the use of white space here. That is purely optional. Over here, I didn't put any white space around the asterisk, but I did around the plus sign. That's just my personal coding style. This easily could have computed. I will take this and copy it, and I will run it again. This time I will get rid of the white space. Same exact answer. The only time when white space might be an issue is when assigning variables or arguments in a function, and we will cover that, but generally white space is completely optional. As long as you follow the rules of PEMDAS and or use explicit parentheses, you should be safe with your formulas.